Hey y'all, it's your girl B with Soulful Journeys, and I am here to show you how I make my calendars to sell on my website. These are physical calendars that can be purchased at my website, Journey Creations, and I'm going to show you what I'm doing to create these calendars and what tools I am using. So up here you can see the windows that I have open. This right now we're in Canva. Canva is going to be where I use to create the correct what am I trying to get at? Forgive me, y'all. I'm so tired. But I wanted to make this video where I make the images, where I put the images. Uh I use Lulu as my printer, as my distributor. And so what I do is I go into Lulu and I got the dimensions of what I'm going to use, what they want for the calendar. So let's go into Lulu. Let me go to product. Ooh, create. So I go into Lulu. I think Lulu's okay. The accounts are free, and so you come to this thing. I've had an account with Lulu for quite a while, but I have this because I use Lulu for calendars as well as for my journals. Um, I love Lulu. I've been using Lulu for years. So let's get a quick tour of Lulu real quick. So you have up here your projects, things that you are creating, what you're working on, or you haven't, what you've done. You have my stores where you can link your Lulu account to whatever store or website that you're having. So for me, mine is linked to my Soulful Journey Creations. Oh, oh. So you just link it down here. Mine is linked to here, to Soulful Journeys. And these are the ways that you can connect Lulu Direct to your store using one of the following e-commerce services. And as you've seen, I use Shopify. They have bundles if you wanted to create bundles. And I might use this for something, you know. I put that in my back pocket. But for today, quickly, we are going to create. If I can, get out of here, go back. So we're going to create. That's where you start your product. And Lulu is very user friendly. It's very useful. And it's just really easy to use. It's really easy to use. I don't know what this is. What we got going on? Okay. So these are the different options that you have when select the product type. You can do a photo book, a comic book. For all my artists out there, you can do a comic book. You can print a book. And this is what I use the most because this is what I use when I'm making my journals. You can do a magazine, a yearbook, an ebook, and then a calendar. So we're going with calendar, and we're just going to do a 12-month calendar, a regular schmegular calendar. Let's see if it okay. And I'm going to publish my calendar. I think that's what I do, and I'm going to uncheck that and check Lulu Direct because that's what I'll be using because this will be on my website. To order, and then you can pick a title, and you can come back to this. I think, let's see if it'll let me in my, oh, it did. I want for sure. And so here you can create. I don't know what will happen if I upload. See, I'm learning something new just by doing this. If you wanted to, I'm guessing, if you wanted to, you can go. Okay, let's see. Use a template to design a calendar that meets our sizing and formatting requirements. Select the month range to download template. Okay, so if for some reason you wanted to go all the way in and create everything about your calendar, this is where you can do it. You can go 12-month and 18-month, and then you can download the template and then upload a PDF. This includes the front and back cover, and then you can use their calendar creation guide to do that and upload, and boom, you have it. But see, I'm going to make it easy for myself today. You know, I can still be creative without having to do all of that. And so, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create my calendar in Canva, and I'm going to use just the national um, holidays. I'm not going to do a region. You don't need to do a region unless you doing a unless you're being specific in the region that you're going to sell in. This is just going to be all across the United States, this calendar. So it's going to have all the national holidays embedded in it. I'm not putting any custom events. Again, if this is for a specific demographic, this is where you would do this. You would pick this, and then here is where you upload your front and your back cover. And here's where I got this to tell you the file type, JPEG, or PNG. Then you'll do this is the image size, 3375 by 2625. That's the max. So that's what I'm going to use. This is the minimum, 1688 by 1313. It's the smallest, but this is the one I'm going to use. This is what I have in my Canva, and you can do your front and your back cover here. And then you just drop all your images for each month. And then here you can pick your theme. You can do the standard grid, the large print, a stylish, or emphasis. I'm doing a standard grid, and I was going to do a stylish, but I'm going to do a standard because I know a lot of people like to write on the calendar. That's why a lot of people use these calendars to hang on a wall, on a refrigerator, or whatever, to write. Then, for you planning to have something in your face. So that's what this is. So now that we have that, we know what the required size is. We know what the file type is. Then what I'm going to do is, I want to see if I want to show you guys. Um, let's see here. How much time I got? I've got plenty of time. I had to check the time real quick. Hold on. Oh, I hit the wrong thing. Sorry, y'all. If y'all see what I'm using it to move my mouse on, you'll be cracking up because I'm sitting in the bed in the Airbnb doing this. I digress. Sorry. Back to the program. So we're going to go to, I have here, I went to ChatGPT. That's another tool that you can use and that I will use depending on what kind of calendar I'm doing. So I went to ChatGPT, and I wanted some affirmations and tips because I'm going to make a calendar for my over 40 crew, my women going through perimenopause. So I have 12, yes, 12 affirmations and or tips that will go on the calendar, on each calendar for each month, okay? And so I was looking on this here YouTube trying to figure out how I was going to both create this. And I I kept going, and I was messing up so bad, and I got frustrated, but I figured it out. So the way to do this for bulk create, let's start by choosing images. And I was like, am I gonna make some images or just use what I have? So we're just gonna use what we got to get what we want. So we're just gonna scroll down, and I'm just picking something and hoping that I find something worth looking at. And for some reason, everything just don't want to work out for me today. Let's refresh. I think it's this internet that I'm on. So let me, because that's taking a while. Okay, it is taking its sweet time. I wish I had the Jeopardy song. Do, 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 do. But okay, there we go. Let's see if we can do that. So I am in Organize in my Midjourney, and we're going to pick some images to go on that will fit with the perimenopausal. As you can see, I have tons and tons and tons of images. I like her. So, okay, so here's the next part of what we're doing. So now you're gonna learn with me as I try and figure out how to do the book create. So right now, what I'm doing is I'm back in Canva, and I'm just testing out what color text I want on here. But this is going to be the cover. So let's go to this one. And so we know we don't want black. I think I'm going to go with white. I need something that's going to pop with all the dark. So I think I'm going to go with white. And we already chose but I think I'm also going to, it's supposed to be a new, mine doesn't have that yet. I'm going to have to figure it out. I'm not going to worry about that yet. So then we're going to go to effects. I like to have it pop out some, so I generally will go with the neon just to give it a pop. And then we're going to make sure that it's not in the middle because just in case some of the stuff is longer. So we'll go with that and say, I'm trying to see it. No, let's go with another color. Mm-mm. Textile. See, this is where the creator in me is just like really picky because I don't want nothing boring or just regular schmegular. So I'm always trying to get something that's gonna pop. I mean, that's gonna look cute. I feel like none of that. Let me go back. Let's just go back to what I had. I just gotta pick the right color. That's the big thing. I'm gonna go with that, and then should I? See, none of that is just. I'm just okay. I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet and put the background on it, and then just change the color of the background. If this wants to stop doing what it's doing, let's do that. We'll go with gold. Change this to white. How about that? I still feel like the effects. Mm, let's see. Let's see how that's gonna look against that. Okay, so it'll just be like a quote box. Okay, so we'll do that. I just want to see how it will look. Let's see if I did what I was supposed to do. So we're going to effects, on the background, color. This is really irritating me. No. Okay. What color was that? White. Okay. effects again. That's really turn blue. Turn it to blue. Okay, so we do that. Let's see if I got it the way it's supposed to be. Okay. Then we go to, now here's the tricky part. So I looked it up to see how to do this. So we got here tables of text and image. So then I'm gonna go to, hopefully I did this right, y'all. So we're gonna copy that, come over here and paste it. So we got that for the text, and the image, I literally have to go through and pull it. So let's hopefully, let's see if I can find where I put it. I want to say uploads is where I put it. I know that's where I put it. Choose media. I'm trying to breathe through the frustration, y'all, because I know I did it, but apparently I didn't do it correctly. It's not in here. Okay, that's the glow within. That's the other one. Let's see. Oops. Now I just saw the freaking folder. But either way it goes, it's wrong anyway. So what I'm gonna have to do is, I hate that I have to do this. So I have to go into my downloads. Oh, I never do this. To my downloads, I believe. And so then I unzip. I think I'm gonna have to do this with you. I like to see my pictures. Then I have to, hold on. Let's see, before I do that, because I think I already got them in here, I do. So then I'm going to take all these uploads that I just used in the calendar. I think I got it, y'all. I think I got it. So I'm just going to check all of these. check all of those, move those to a folder, and we're going to go to Perry, move. Okay, so we got all those in a folder. Think we got it. Go back to book create. We're going to try this again. So we got that. So images, we're going to go here. Let's see if I type in Perry. If it'll pop up. I don't understand why I don't want to find my stuff. Because it's in here. But every time I try to type it in, it's not showing. But y'all saw that I just did it. Just gotta find it. Somewhere. Or maybe I didn't. Gosh. Okay, let's try this again. We're gonna go out. Image. And it's not here. What did I do with it? Child. Let me figure this out and I'll be right. Let's try to figure this out. Okay, y'all. So I think I figured out what to do. Child, this was a process. So remember, I had all of these and I downloaded them to my computer into a zip file. So then I created a new project with the same dimensions. I put a frame in it, just did one. And so now I'm going to go back to bulk create. I'm going to enter the data manually, add text. I'm going to delete this one. I'm going to delete this one. And then I'm going to add an image. And so this one, let's see if it's still. So I pasted what I had in my Google Docs, my Google Sheets. Got all of those there. And so then for images, the sucky part about the images, luckily I don't have a lot. If I had a lot, I think that would drive me crazy. I probably wouldn't do this if I had that many. So now I'm going to go to this and pray to God that I did this right. Okay. Let's see if it's going to do it. I hope I did this right, y'all. Pray for me. So I go there. There we go. So then I can just take these and drop them in there. Because I didn't have any rhyme or reason of where, like what month was going to be what month. And I still don't. And so I'm just going through and just putting them on. Again, there's no order into what I'm doing, especially for, I wish I could like move this out the way because I'm like missing pictures because I can't remember what goes where. Now I want to duplicate. And so I'm just adding these in. And, okay, where was I at? So come on, come on, come on, come on. Do that one. Try to do it somewhere else. And one more. Okay, so I got all my pictures and my quotes. And so then we're going to go down and say done. And let's hope I did this correctly. So we're going to go here. We're going to go to connect data. And we're going to put image there. And then we're going to go to connect data here. We're going to put text there. And then we're going to say continue. And generate 12 designs. And let's see if we did it the way I wanted to do it. If it did, I'm going to be so happy. Okay, so now it's the final part of this calendar. So I got my front cover and my back cover. And the way I made the back cover was simply I used the front cover, removed the image so that the background is cohesive, and just added my logo and my website onto it and downloaded that. And so now we're going to go back over into Lulu. And see, now we have the front and back cover. So now I'm going to upload. Well, let me see if I can drag it. She better drag it. So I take that and I can drag that. And while I wait on that, I can go ahead and just move the other one. Y'all, I can't believe that I'm still up. I should be calling the hogs by now. But you know what? I'm up because I'm making myself stay up because I went to sleep early last night and woke up at like midnight thinking I've been sleeping all day, and I literally, like I said, it had only been midnight when I woke up and had to make myself go back to sleep, and I kept waking up for the rest of the night, and I had to be up at like 5:30 in the morning. So now this is moving slow again. I don't know what's going on with this watch. There we go. We got that. So now, okay, let's see here. I don't even know. I can't even say third time's a charm because I don't even know what number we on, y'all. So let's try this again. So we can get that full page view. I mean, at least you get a pretty view each time I go over this. Let's make sure. So this is how it will look. And we're just going through, making sure everything fits where it's supposed to fit. So far, so good. There we go. And you literally have to go through, real quick just to make sure. See, the margin part I don't need. As long as that trim is okay. So, okay. All right, everything looks good. Looks good, looks good, looks good. So then we go to review. And so that's when you confirm and you publish. So you do that. And what they do is they like, hey, before we say that this is for sale, we want you to buy a copy, a physical copy. You see how all of that is grayed out? I can't add it to store anything yet because I need to put a copy in my cart. And that's what you do. So right now I got 2 calendars in my cart, and I'll just keep going with that. And guess what? These will be gifts for somebody. I probably keep one for myself, and whatever, however I make, they would be gifts for someone else. But this is how much I'm paying for it before shipping. I still got to pay for shipping and everything, honey. But this is how much I'm paying before I do my markup. This is just the cost of print and plus shipping. And so what you do, you put it in your cart, you check out, you get physical copies. These are not like Amazon KDP where you got author copy or whatever that is in bold across. These are physical copies, and I'll just, what I don't keep, what I don't use, because I only need one calendar, I'll just give it to someone. I'll gift it to someone. Maybe if someone signs up for my school community, I'll, you know, give that as a gift, raffle that off or something to that effect. But yeah, so that's the end of this video. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you learned something and I helped. And have an amazing, amazing night. Uh-oh. All right. Peace.